Hello everyone, this is Lamin Sane of LSWAT apps, and in this video let's see how we can add delete functionality to our to-do application. Okay, so the way we're going to do that is, since we have a top level component which is not the app one, I'm talking about the to-dos component which is inside our application component. So we want to send events from this each to-do here. When we want to delete, we're going to add a link next to them. When we click on the link, it sends an event upwards to the top level component and says, okay, inside of your to-dos property here, remove the currently to-do property or object that I have sent in that event. Okay, and the way we send events from a child component to a parent component, we're gonna have to modify the class a little bit. Okay, so let's come over here to the add component definition or description. Let's add outputs, and what outputs or event do we want to send is delete to do. Okay, so delete to do, that is something that this class can potentially send outwards, but that's not enough. We're gonna have to create a property, and it's gonna have to be an event emitter. Okay, so let's import that from Angular core. So let's do event emitter. Okay, so this is going to be a type of event emitter, and it's going to be any, and its value is going to be new event emitter. Okay, so that's not enough. Let's go to the template for it, and right after the input here, or right after the input actually, let's create let's say a span that says delete. Okay, and it's gonna create an action. When we click it, it's gonna say delete to do in child. Okay, and we're gonna have to send in the to do to delete. Okay, so let's go to the class for that and create that event handler. Okay, so since we have sent a to do, we're gonna have to accept it here. So let's do a console.log here for now. Let's log out the to do. Okay, so I'm gonna come in the browser here, open a Chrome tab, console here. Now when we click on this, we should see the current to do being logged here. So I click, as you can see, to do 1, to do 4. Okay, so we're receiving the to do in the event handler for a single to do component, but that's not enough. What we want to do is we want to send this event upwards to the parent. Okay, and the way we do that is we say this dot, since we know that this delete to do is a possible potential event that could be emitted outwards, we target that to say delete to do dot next. Okay, so when we say dot next, what we want to do is pass in our object, which is to do. Okay, so what that's going to do is going to send an event with this name outwards, right? But that's not enough. Let's come in here in the to-dos template and say, okay, so when we are invoking or iterating or looping over the to-dos list, anytime that you encounter an event called delete to do, okay, what do you want, or which method do you want to handle that? And let's create another method on this parent to say delete to do and in parent, and there is a universal event object. Basically this is going to store any parameters that have been passed in from the child. Okay, so it's not enough. Let's go ahead and create this in the parent component class. So let's come here and do this. And obviously this is going to be the to do here, that is that event that we passed in. So let's remove that from this to do's list. That's how the delete will work. So let's say this dot to do's dot place, and what we want to do is we want to remove that to do. So we're gonna have to find the index. So let's do let index equal to this dot to do's dot index of, and now let's pass in to do. That will give us the index for the currently passing to do that we want to delete in this list of to do's. Okay, so let's pass in the index in the split function. So let's do index, and then we want to delete just one element, right? So that should delete the to do component for us, or object. Okay, so when I click this, as you can see now, it's deleting those to do's, and I can add to do 4, enter, Okay, this should not work, but yeah, as you can see, it's deleting the to-dos, right? So yeah, that brings us to the end of this tutorial series, wherein we created a whole Angular 2 to-do application. This is fairly a simple to-do application. Obviously it doesn't have any backend functionality, but hopefully we're gonna do another series wherein we'll cover all those, right? And I thank you for watching. I will see you soon, and please subscribe to my channel if you like these videos, so I'll be making a whole lot more of them. Thank you. Bye bye.